How did they take it?
Our players,
Yeah.
they were really disappointed because it was Dane Zorko's 200th game for starters, and they desperately wanted to win for him. But as I pointed out to them, you know, if you do a ladder from round 5 to now, we're on top by a decent amount percentage-wise and all those sorts of things. So we've had a sustained period of high-quality performances, and we had a little hiccup the other night, which is pretty normal in this competition.
How's Eric?
Eric's, well, he was incredibly brave the other night, and his attitude's been really positive, but obviously, you know, in the next few days he's going to have surgery, and the reality of a knee reconstruction will hit home, and we'll just have to get around him, but it's going to be a bit different not having Eric in the team. He's always been available while I've been here as coach, so that'll be a new and interesting experience, and it'll open the door for somebody else to have an opportunity.
He's been fantastic for him. It's probably been one of his best seasons in all the categories. How do you replace what he can do up forward, but around the ground as well?
Yeah, well, he's a structure player to us, like all the tall guys are. Well, we haven't got a direct placement for Eric Hipwood, but we have got other guys that can play that role, and it's a role. It's a bit like last year when we didn't have Harris Andrews for 4 weeks. The world was going to cave in, but Jack Payne came in and played the role. And we'll have the same this year with Eric. So, you know, guys like Tommy Fullerton and Connor Ballenden have been waiting in the wings for quite some time. They've been practicing that role for a long time, waiting for that opportunity. So here it is. And it's amazing sometimes when opportunities pop up, how you discover that you've got another good player on your list. And, you know, we saw that earlier this year with Lachie Neale. Lachie Neale was out for 6 weeks, and all you guys are saying, oh, that's the end of the Lions. Well, we won 6 out of 6. So every team gets injuries, and it's all about your ability to cover and have guys waiting in the wings that can play similar roles.
Is Connor available? He was in scans yesterday on that hamstring. Is he all right?
It's a pretty minor sort of injury. He may or may not be okay. Yeah.
Because he's a structure player, Eric, as you mentioned, do you think there'll be an adjustment period required to get used to the new face? I mean, the midfielders are used to looking up and seeing Eric or Joe down there to kick to. Do you think there'll be any adjustment required?
Not really, because we'll probably replace him with another 200 centimetre bloke who does similar things. So it's a role, and whilst it's not Eric and we're all familiar with him, it'll be somebody else who's been a teammate for a while, and that person will step up.
The instant reaction in Melbourne was that this is the time for Danaher to maybe step up and take more responsibility up forward. Is that something you agree with, or do you think that you guys need to just stay the same structure? If you're saying it's a structure player, yeah, Danaher continues to play the same role that he has been playing? Yeah,
more than likely. Or the guy that comes in might do a little bit of ruck work, and Joey might play more time forward. They're the sort of things we have to consider this week.
There was also a little bit of criticism of Joe again on the weekend that he might have gone down a little bit easier. I know a couple of weeks ago he was flying for staging. Is it something that has been brought up with him, whether or not he needs to? It might hurt him in the long run. The umpires might not give him any free kicks. Oh
well, hopefully the umpires umpire the game fairly and don't hold that against him. I mean, if it's a free kick, it's a free kick, and if he stages, then that's no good either. And we've had a chat about that. He's aware of it. It's a little habit that he's got, and he's trying to change it. He was disappointed with himself when it happened the other week, but it's not the big issue that they all want to make it down there, mate, from my perspective.
It has blown up, hasn't it?
Oh, because people want to talk about stuff, but it's not a big issue for us.
Richmond this Friday, obviously they're getting a lot of external criticism. I can't imagine you'd be buying into that.
How do you mean?
The criticism that Richmond's getting, their season might be over, are they done, that sort of stuff?
Oh, well, Shaq Rewalt's 300th game on Friday night, and the Tigers are pretty desperate to make the finals, and they'll always give themselves a chance to be successful if they get inside the 8. So we're expecting Richmond's very best effort on Friday night, and you know, all the criticism that they're getting will only fire that motivation up. So we're under no illusions about what's coming on Friday night.
About you've knocked off a lot of hoodoos in your time, or long losing streaks. One of the only ones left is probably the MCG, and you don't get many opportunities to play there. Like, what would it mean to you guys as a group to get a win tick that one off as well.
It's something we want to do, and there's been so many of those things we wanted to do over the last 3 or 4 years, and we've done them. So this is just another one of those challenges. It's just a ground. It's about 4 metres longer than this ground and about 3 metres wider, if the truth be known. So let's not make too much of it. We don't play there much.
What are the plans? Are you guys leaving earlier than normal, or what?
Yeah, we're heading down on Wednesday night because we have to have a COVID test and isolate until we get the results. So that'll be at around about mid-morning on Thursday, and then we'll just do our normal captain's run and team meeting. So it'll be a normal lead up to a Friday night game.
Post-match, you thought Brandon Starcevich was okay. Do you have any update on him and whether he's...
Yeah, he's fine to go.